Sometimes breastfeeding can be challenging, but the experience can be even more complicated if your baby has an allergic reaction to your breast milk.
When Jana Brewer had her second daughter, Brielle, she looked forward to breastfeeding her baby, just as she did her first. But in the first 4 weeks, Jana noticed Brielle was extremely fussy.
She spit up constantly, and we thought that she had colic or infant reflux. As her consistency of her stools started to change, basically we decided to go to the doctor and have it evaluated further.
Doctors told Jana Brielle had an intolerance to cow's milk protein, meaning she was having an adverse reaction to the dairy that Jana had been eating. Pediatrician Dr. Amy Evans explains.
Antigens from cow's milk can get excreted into the mother's breast milk, and through processing in the mother and processing in the baby, they develop what's called a cell-mediated immune response. It's different from an allergic response that we think about with allergies and eczema and wheezing and all that. And so it's treated differently and the mechanisms are different.
Babies with cow's milk protein intolerance, or CMPI, may have colic-like symptoms, may be wheezy or vomit often. They may have diarrhea or blood in their stool, or even constipation.
What we typically do is we have the mother eliminated in their diet, and it has to be a real elimination, a serious elimination. She has to learn how to read labels and make sure she's not sneaking in some butter or some cheese and something, so it can be a difficult diet to do. And if they do it well, then usually within 3 to 4 days we start seeing a response in the baby.
Dr. Evans says though cow's milk protein is often the most common food allergy in a baby under 12 months.
Other things that can cause it are wheat, corn, fish, shellfish, berries, all sorts of crazy things, even chocolate.
Jana says when she went dairy-free, it wasn't easy at first.
I love dairy. Until I had to cut it or eliminate it, I never realized how much dairy I ate.
She leaned on her family to change her diet, and she also found a dairy-free support group online.
We kind of took a look at the meals that we often cooked and figured out what substitutes we could make.
Brielle's condition improved within weeks of Jana eliminating dairy. Dr. Evans encourages mothers to stick to a dairy-free diet for 9 months to a year while breastfeeding, and hopes mothers continue to breastfeed despite any challenges.